You deserve that umami. Get that umami. Trick or treat yourself. Oh man. Hey, I'm Feng, aka Leopard Crust, and today we're going to be making a super special pizza, a Halloween death pizza, in our Gozney Roccbox. It's gonna be crazy, ridiculous, but it's sure gonna be fun. Let's go. We're gonna start by making our bonehead burrata. For that, we're gonna need 180 grams of mozzarella that I've cut into even chunks. Cutting them evenly just helps them melt evenly as well. I've got my kettle here. The water is 85 degrees Celsius. If you don't have a kettle that tells you the water temperature, you can just boil the water and wait a couple of minutes. So I've got my mozzarella just resting in its warm water bath, and then we're gonna be using this to get stretching. I'm just gonna start pressing them against the side of the bowl. You want them to form one united clump. That's where we'll get our hands involved. So I'm just using this to stretch out the mozz. Woo! And then we'll put it back in the water, and we're gonna do that again. And when it gets nice and smooth, because previously it was slightly gritty, that's when you're ready to move on to the next step. For the next step, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna tear off a little golf ball size chunk of mozzarella, and we're gonna shred this into stracciatella. So to make stracciatella, what we're doing is just dipping this in a bowl of cream. Then we're gonna start shredding. So we're just tearing them into these gnarly rags, and these are going to be the brains of our skull. Next, we're going to dye it pink so that it looks more like brains. So this is just some tomato sauce that I am mixing into the stracciatella. So you just want to mix in enough until you get the color you want. If it starts looking gross, that's when you know you're doing it right. All right, and we're gonna season it because you're not bland. Next, we're going to make the wrapper for our bonehead burrata. So we're gonna bring back that blob of mozzarella that we left in the warm water, and we're just gonna flatten that into a disc shape. And I'm just trying to make the middle of it a little bit thicker than the rest. So I'm gonna just dunk this in the cold water. Now you can see that it's stiffened up, where previously if I held it up, it would start just stretching with the gravity. So this is totally experimental. I thought it would be a good idea if we put chili oil in the brains, because then it'll look really gross later when we cut it open. And then we want to close our burrata. So I'm just submerging the burrata in the warm water so that it seals the pouch. We got a tear in the burrata, but I reckon it looks really awesome. So I'm just gonna tear off a bit of the excess mozz, and then we're gonna start molding it into a skull shape. And then we're gonna use our 2 fingers to make an indent for the eye sockets. And while we're making those eye sockets, I'm just using my thumb and my ring finger to make the jawbone. So we're just pressing that into the mozzarella. Oh my gosh. Now I'm just using a chopstick to make an indent where we want our little nose to be. Now that we've got the start of our skull, we need to paint it a little bit. So this is just squid ink, using my pinky finger, dipping it right in there. So that's the start of our skull's eye sockets. And then we're gonna be using a chopstick to paint on the nose and teeth. You can use warm water like a reset button if you're not happy with anything that you've done. Our skull burrata, or bonehead burrata, is ready. We're just gonna put this on a plate, and it's time to make pizza. My dough balls ready to go. This is a 72-hour fermented sourdough dough ball. If you need a dough ball recipe, there are heaps on Gozney.com. And let's get it out of the tray and into our semolina. So we've got our dough ball in the flour, and I just like to flip it once. Make sure we've got some semolina on the sides. And then shape it into a circle. If your dough ball is any other shape right now, that's gonna be the final shape of your pizza. All right, we've got a nice circular pizza. So we're gonna start with some tomato sauce. Put that all over the base. I like to get sauce up to the sides of the crust as well because it makes the crust extra tasty. Grana Padano, some umami for you there. Moving on, we've got our Nduja. This is a spicy sausage paste from Calabria. Okay, just get some scattered around our pizza. And then to finish, we're just gonna go in with a quick drizzle of olive oil. All right, so we're gonna get our pizza onto the peel. I've just floured it with semolina slightly. So I'm just gonna make this pizza slightly bigger. Into the oven it goes. I've got my turning peel here. All right, we've got some very gnarly, creepy, spooky spots going on. All right, and our pizza's ready. So I'm just letting that cool slightly. And while we're waiting for that to cool, let's make some prosciutto roses. To make a prosciutto rose, what you want to do is take your strip of prosciutto. You're gonna want to twist the length of the prosciutto. So now we've got prosciutto twist. And then you're gonna want to take one end and start rolling that to make that romantic rose shape. There's your prosciutto rose. So we're gonna make a few of them. And the pizza is cool enough to touch, which means we can bring on our bonehead burrata, our death burrata. So this is what makes it a death pizza. And I'm gonna use a dough scraper to get under there and transfer him to the center of the pizza. Our final touch is some basil leaves. So we're going homegrown today. We're going to put some basil leaves around the rose so it kind of looks like part of the bouquet. And with this one, I'm actually going to just put that over here so it looks really wild. So there we have it, our Halloween death pizza. Okay, well, I guess all that's left to say now is bon appetit. Get it, Bon? Oh man. That chili oil that we added in there really goes super well with the Nduja. So it wasn't just for theatrics, it was also for flavor. If you're feeling a little bit freaky or a little bit ridiculous and you want to give this recipe a shot, check out Gozney.com. All right, wrap.